He passed away. She smiled. A human being collapsed at home. His heart stopped. His breath left him. Right there on the floor of his own living space. And what did people do? They defended her. They said, maybe it was mercy killing. A mental health trainer looked me in the eye and said, everyone has good intentions, only miscommunicated, and we don't know what grievances she had. Excuse after excuse after excuse. And I have to ask, when someone is cruel enough to ignore a human being lying cold on the floor, to smile, to pray to her deity and clean the place with bleach while his body grows stiff beside her, is this what we call basic human decency now? What crime could a husband possibly commit that justifies being left to die alone? Let's be clear about something. This was a human life, not a statistic, not a story. A person who breathed, who laughed, who loved, who mattered. And yet the first response wasn't grief. It wasn't shock. It wasn't, oh my God, how did this happen? It was justification. People scrambled to rationalize her cruelty instead of mourning the life that was lost. They bent over backwards to protect her while his body was barely cold. Even a murderer with a shred of conscience would hang his head if you brought him back to the scene. He'd feel something, guilt, shame, anything. But her? She never showed remorse. She smiled.
She cleaned.
She ignored emergency help. She arranged prayers while he lay there, right beside her. And the world around me rushed to excuse it. Tell me, what does that say about us? One friend said to me, you don't know their story. Maybe in their past life your father wronged your mother. Maybe this was karma. I was stunned. So now karma becomes a free pass to killing? Is that what we've turned spirituality into, an escape route from morality? A way to look at a dead body and say, well, he probably deserved it in a past life? Let me be clear, compassion without accountability isn't wisdom. It's avoidance dressed up as spiritual reasoning. Karma is cause and effect, not a justification for wrongful actions. Even the Buddha placed no intent to kill as the foremost precept. The first one, the foundation. If karma were truly a free pass for harm, what would be the point of the 5 precepts? The entire foundation of Buddhist morality would collapse into dust. Karma isn't permission, it's responsibility. It means being conscious of our actions now, not hiding behind past life theories to explain away cruelty. Because if you can excuse cruelty by saying it's karma, you've lost the very essence of compassion itself. Other friends, people I thought knew me, told me, let go of your hatred. Why are you still angry about the past? One friend said he was saying this for my own good. That his bluntness was a masculine trait. That I should just see his good intentions and accept the pain. But let me tell you what good intentions feel like when you're a trauma survivor. They feel like being told your reality doesn't matter. That your pain is negotiable. That you should sit down and be quiet so everyone else can feel better. When I pointed out the cruelty, the moral bankruptcy of defending someone who let a man die, do you know what he said? You're making me uncomfortable. My anger, my justified reaction to injustice, suddenly became the problem. That's not concern. That's manipulation. That's gaslighting wrapped in the language of care. That's re-traumatization disguised as friendship. We're both Buddhists. We meditate. We sit. We talk about compassion like it's something we embody. And when I confronted him, when I said, your refusal to care could destroy someone, he looked at me with perfect calm and said, why do you see the need to spread mental health awareness? I don't care about others. I don't have that much compassion for others. I only want my own happiness and peace. I'm sure you're the same. That's why we attend meditation class. Why do you have so much compassion for others? Out loud. A man who chants about liberation, who bows to the Buddha, who speaks the language of enlightenment, admits he doesn't care. This is the rot at the center of so much spiritual practice, the belief that your peace is more important than someone else's survival. That enlightenment means rising above suffering, not meeting it, not holding it, but ignoring it. True practice isn't sitting in silence while someone screams. True peace isn't turning away when a life is lost. Wrapping selfishness in spiritual language isn't enlightenment. It's cowardice. The mental health trainer said, maybe it was mercy killing out of good intentions. We don't know what grievances she had. Let me translate what that actually means. Your pain makes me uncomfortable, so I'm going to rewrite reality until I feel okay again. They are more concerned with protecting their comfort than acknowledging that someone was cruel enough to let a human being die under their watch. There is no moral law, no karmic principle, no spiritual teaching, nothing that makes it acceptable to smile while someone you had lived with for almost 40 years lies dead at your feet. Excuses are easy. Moral courage is rare. And right now, what I'm seeing is a world full of people choosing ease over truth. So when they tell me my anger is toxic, that it's bitterness, that it's holding me back, I say, no. Even a mental health trainer questioned me. Why do you hang on to anger and hatred when it's not self-serving? Then she added, Buddha never advocated for anger. Let me be clear. She's using spirituality to gaslight me. She's misquoting the Buddha. The Buddha never told us to suppress our feelings. He told us to feel what we need to feel, and then let go. He taught us to witness our anger, to understand it, to learn from it, not to bury it alive to make others comfortable. There's a world of difference between letting go and pretending it never happened. My anger is not bitterness. It's clarity. It's the sane human response to moral failure, to societal denial, to spiritual hypocrisy dressed up as peace. It's me saying, I will not let your comfort erase what happened. I will not normalize cruelty so you can sleep at night. Anger is a compass. It points to truth when everyone else is pointing away. To every survivor who's been told to move on, to forgive, to let it go. Your anger is not the problem. The problem is a world that would rather you shut up than face what actually happened. Your discomfort is not the measure of morality. Witnessing injustice, naming it is. A life was lost. And the first instinct of so many people wasn't compassion. It wasn't justice. It wasn't even sadness. It was defense of the person who let him die. Let's not sanitize cruelty for the sake of comfort. Let us not pretend suffering excuses killing. Let us not turn away because the truth is hard to hold. What honors the life that was lost is not silence. It's accountability. It's integrity. It's moral clarity, even when it costs us our peace. And for those who look away, let this be a reminder. True practice is not words. It's not sitting in meditation while the world burns. It's courage. It's responsibility. It's love, especially when it's hardest to give. And if you can't do that, then your spirituality is just another hiding place.